Hi guys,
Hey,
how are you?
Rachel. Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So to start,
Excellent.
I love, you know, getting to see these action comedy. There's romance, there's everything in this movie, but I love when it's an original story because we don't really get those that often. Or new ones for a general audience. And so I wanted to know for both of you, what is the excitement about getting to dive into something like this where an audience gets to kind of come into it fresh and meet all these characters for the first time?
Well, I mean, yeah. I
Good
mean, look,
question.
it's an incredible opportunity, to just even being able to have the opportunity to make something like this because yeah, nowadays, the market is it's all about, sequels and IP and while I respect that, yeah, unfortunately the bandwidth or the opportunity to make an original, film like this is just, it's shrinking. It's you really have to thread that needle. And so, I got to say, I mean, just so much gratitude for Luke and Virginie Besson and EuropaCorp for wanting to take the risk and wanting to take the chance to go ahead and finance and produce a movie like this. So yeah, it's an incredible gift.
Yeah, and the last time I talked to you was for a comedy, and I talked to you about how Han is my favorite Fast and Furious character, and so now it's fun to talk to you about you in an action movie because I get to be like, yeah, King, you're back. But when you are in another action franchise, how is it for you as an actor navigating like how this character would feel in your body since it is a genre you know well, but it's a completely different character?
Well, it's really fun to play bad guy for a
Hmm.
change too, right?
Yeah.
There's just playing the cool brooding guy gets boring after a while. That's like the meat and potatoes. These are like the cool kind of exotic side dishes that you get to embody in a character. So even the look, we get to play with the hair and the tattoo stuff, and then also explore like what is the why behind this character? Like why does he do what he does? And you know, a character being so in love with someone, right? That you would, do anything to keep that person in your life. That was really cool to explore, and interesting. And I think that, gave it different dimensions that's not typical of, you know, the tropes of just the bad guy character. Mm.
Yeah, I agree. And George, I have to ask you because I don't know what it is about a kitchen fight sequence, but I love
I
them. I
know.
think they're very fun. Like
Yeah.
I think about the tenant one all the time. Like I think like they're
Hmm.
fun. They're just very, very fun.
Yeah.
When you are diving into something that is, you have an entire kitchen at your disposal to figure out how you kind of want to like navigate it. What for you is the most fun of getting to really like think about a location when it came
Mhm.
to action sequences and how that location would play into something?
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I am shocked that there aren't more kitchen scenes in action films because, like, you got fire, you got sharp
Mhm.
knives, you got all these implements of tools of destruction. Yeah, we use them to create meals, but yeah, they're all like just incredibly dangerous tools. So yeah, a kitchen action sequence just seemed a natural fit. So that one was sort of scripted, and we built the set to accommodate the fight, and really choreographed it, and rehearsed it, but all the other action sequences in the movie, happen organically. Once you get to a location, you have to see what the location has to offer, what we can do and what we can't do. And above all, we want everyone to be safe. Because at the end, while look, I love movies. It is just a movie. I don't want anyone to, it's not worth anyone dying over. So yeah, you sort of want to really, engineer almost. What can we get? What is the best way to sort of choreograph this and orchestrate this in a way that's not going to be painful for everyone. In fact, the final action sequence, the epic fight between Sung and Luke Evans' character at the very end, again, that just happened organically. We were actually scouting. Uh, you know, we originally scripted this to take place at like a night market or out in a
Mhm.
big shopping district and alleyways, but we were shooting in Taipei during the summer, and it is hot there. It is. I mean, it is. Whew, it is like yeah, it is yeah, incredibly hot and humid. And so Luc Besson and I were like walking the alleyways, trying to figure out okay, where are we gonna stage this? And 5 minutes of walking, we're just drenched in sweat. And as a joke, I just pointed to a movie theater across the street. You know, God, wouldn't it be nice if we just like shoot there into the air conditioning and for Sung and Luke and Luke Besson just looked at me and goes, well, why can't we? It's like, okay. And so, yeah, so a lot of so you kind of like, want to be sort of open as a filmmaker and, see what the film gods give you. And fortunately, they gave
Yeah,
us a nice air conditioned movie theater to put our final fight in.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for talking with me, and I can't wait for everyone to get to see the movie.
Great. Thank you so much.